What's going on, everybody? Good afternoon. Why does this sound weird? Hold on. Does it sound very weird? Testing 1 2. Testing. 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 Yeah. Unplug that. Plug this back in. Oh, I can't wait till next Monday. But I still have today to enjoy. All right, what's going on, everybody? This is a little odd. All right. Well, maybe because that's where it needs to be. Okay. There you go. What's going on, everybody? So, Derek here, and got some Flush in the Pocket episodes coming up. Been kind of dry for a couple weeks, and that's okay. It's always good to have a little bit of a break, right? I mean, this podcast is, it's awesome. You should subscribe. YouTube, Flush in the Pocket podcast. And if you're in chat, go ahead and say hello. Let me know you're here. So, all right, got a couple episodes. Tomorrow night, we got a guy who's got 16 titles, who is not from America originally. That's okay. We love our foreign bowlers because they're awesome. They're almost better than the American bowlers. Depends on who they are. But he is from Tampere, Finland, but now lives in Heartland, Michigan area, somewhere around there. So let's talk about his stats. 16 titles. He is a PBA Hall of Famer. On December 7 of 2003, he went to Windsor Locks, Connecticut during that blizzard, and just lit them up all week. Not just the TV show, but all week long. And he had 2 300 games during the week, and he had one in his round of 8 match with Jason Couch, who he bowled on the telecast in his first match, and shot 300 at Jason's 248 or 249. I think it's 248. He also shot 299 on TV at the Tournament of Champions, the second ever to do a 299, and beat Tom Doherty. Poor Tom. Oh, man. Tom Doherty, Mr. 100, 299 to 100. Let's see, what else did he do? 3 majors. He won his first major, the 2001 U.S. Open. And, no, I'm sorry, his second major. That was his second major. His first major was a 2000 ABC Masters, beating Pete Weber 236 to 235 before or after beating Paul Fleming. And then, he wins the 2001 U.S. Open for $100,000. And then the famous Tournament of Champions where Tom Doherty shot 100 on January 15 of 2011 at the Red Rock Resort in Las Vegas. And that was on ABC television, mind you. Good to see bowling back on ABC on a Saturday afternoon. He shot 299, and he used, in this particular tournament, he used the Mission Domination, which is an ebonite ball, and he, they changed the name because of this. It's now called the Mission 250K because Mika won $250,000. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about none other than Mika Koivuniemi. Yeah, try saying that 2 times fast. People say, "Oh, say that 5 times fast." No, say that 2 times fast. Yeah, you probably can't do it. From Tampere, Finland, but he is in Michigan now, and he's gonna be our guest tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I can't wait for this one. I really can't. I'm excited. I'm so excited. Tomorrow night. And then next Thursday, we're gonna sit on the truck a little bit. You know, this guy was a PBA tour rep for the Big B, and now he has this Bowl for Life Foundation where he gives students, you know, scholarship money for college because of bowling. He and his wife, Deborah, and he is a super guy. She's a super woman, but he's a super guy. Just an amazing human being. My favorite memory with this person, right, was the very first mini camp that I went to in 2015 at Spare Time Recreation Augusta. And so this is when Chuck was involved and Sean was with Brunswick or whatever. And so Chuck's doing his little meeting, like little lecture that he does after lunch. And he was talking about players of the year, the past, I don't know, however many years. And he mentioned, that Wes Malott was the player of the year in 2011 and so, a couple other things. I had to raise my hand. I was like, what happened to my hand? My hand looks weird. So he calls on me and I said, sorry, Chuck. The player of the year in 2011 was Mika Koivuniemi. And then to kind of prove my point, I said player of the year was 10, was Walter Ray, and 9 was Wes Malott, 8 was Chris Barnes, and whatever. And then Avery Golding, who's pretty soon going to be Avery Chapman. I think it's her. I think she says, "Oh my God, he knows them all," and I'm just like, "Oh shoot." Some people know I have no life. Anyway, I love it. So yeah, we're going to talk to Chuck Gardner next Thursday night at 8 o'clock, right here on Flush in the Pocket. So Mika tonight, and then next Thursday. So for the next 2 Thursdays, and I'm open if there's any pro bowler, right? Anybody who's ever had their tour card, past or present. I had a couple of guys. I had Adam on here, and that was nice to do for him. But usually, kind of like the Beef and Barnsey show, they want to have somebody that has a title. I want to have somebody that has a pro card, past or present. So we're gonna be doing that. If you are a pro and you see this and you would love to come on and have a conversation. Now remember, a lot of times I get asked, how long does this take? And I don't ever want to bother you. I just want to have a conversation with you. So, I told him Leto when Leto was coming on, I said, it takes, could take an hour and a half. It depends on how long we're talking. And he goes, well, not doing an hour and a half. I said, no problem. Not a problem at all. So we were on for an hour. If you remember that episode, we were on for about a little under an hour. And check that out. That's a great episode. Thank you, Leto, for giving me your time. And Tommy DeLute said the same thing. Pete Weber says, I'll give you 20 minutes and whatnot. Listen, 20 minutes, I don't know if that's enough time. What I want to do is I just want to have a conversation with you about your career, about your excellence on the PBA tour or the PWBA tour. And if you want to be on, I'd love to have you on. I don't have any rules. I'm not saying, we have to talk for 4 hours. No. If I end up in a 4-hour podcast, then I end up in a 4-hour podcast. But to answer everybody's question, the time varies. It depends on how long we talk. So if you tell me, hey, I'll give you 1 hour. Fine, no problem. Then we'll do it in an hour. So there we go. And if you are a pro, past, present, you want to be on, please let me know and we'll make it happen. So next 2 episodes, we got Mika Koivuniemi tomorrow night and Chuck Gardner next Thursday night. Flush in the Pocket, presented by Brunswick and sponsored by Just in Time Recreation. So check them out at justintimebowl.com. They're rebuilding after that awful, awful tragedy. They are making the repairs necessary to reopen. So anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow night when we talk to Mika Koivuniemi. Thank you and be safe.